Come on up. Good to have you, sir. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here. And tell us about Metris Global.
Metris Global was, it actually started off as a concept a couple of years ago where I decided, when I was in the military, we had a lot of what we call operational gaps, things we didn't have the ability to do when we were fighting the war. And so I started developing training when I was in. I took over the Special Operations Sniper course and redesigned it. And so when I got out, it was a natural fit to start doing that for the DoD. So we still work for Special Operations on the federal side, doing training. And that's our big thing. Now we've recently moved over to the commercial side. We merged with a security company because on the commercial side, what I wanted to do was I wanted to get homeless vets back to work. So we developed a vets program where we could, basically what we do is we go to the homeless shelters, we work with some of the homeless shelters like the Manor House, other places like that, and we put our guys through a 6-week course to get them their security licenses so they can work in the state of Arizona. And the normal standard right now is 8 hours for a security guard, and to me that just didn't work. It wasn't the level of training we wanted to do. So we decided to turn it into a 6-week course, give a guy a lot more skills, and then follow him through progression to get back on his feet. Bank accounts, counseling, the entire gamma for a guy to get back into society and do a better transition.
That sounds great. Tell me about, you mentioned being in the service. What branch were you in?
I was in the Army.
In the Army, okay.
I was
either a fellow Army guy or Tourette's. I'm not sure what that was. But, well, that's cool. And I'm looking at your background here. So, where are you from originally?
I'm from here. I'm a native.
Native Mesa?
I was born here, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. That's awesome. And I see here on some of your, it says you're a single dad with 4 kids.
Yes.
That explains the hairline.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow, that's awesome. That's got to be entertaining. That's a full-time job.
Well, I'm down to my last 2, so I got the oldest 2 out of the house.
Oh, okay. You kind of scared me there for a minute. Military guy, I had to cut him loose, if you know what I mean. Well, you're not charity-based, so how is everything?
Well, you know, the concept was, the thing with veterans is we don't want to be a burden. I don't think any veteran wants to be a burden on society. So we're dependent on the industry to support the program. The way we're starting is we're starting with a grant, and after that, we need to put the guys back to work, so the industry is going to have to help support it. Everybody says they want to support a veteran. Now's the time. You know, so the security in any facility, why wouldn't you have a guy who now has a mission? And that's really what veterans want. Veterans, we did 20 years with a mission.
Right.
Give us a new mission. Yeah. You know, and if it's protecting a place like this or working loss prevention, at least it gets that guy back to work and now he has a mission. So we're gonna depend on the industry to help support that.
Just a quick informal survey to those here in the audience. Raise your hand if you're a veteran of any. Wow, it's very impressive. Now let's do this. Raise your hand if you employ veterans at your where you work. All right. So I think if everybody's looking to hire, and you find a guy that's a veteran, you say, well, there's a person that can that's obviously willing to be dedicated and
absolutely
and go through everything a veteran's gone through to get where they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, cool.
I mean, I think we all should do that. What I don't like is I don't like the concept of people thinking the veterans need handouts. We don't want to be a burden on the national budget. So that's what kind of drove our program to say, listen, let's depend on business owners. You know, let's talk with them and educate them on hiring veterans.
Sounds great. How long has Metris been in existence?
I got out 4 years ago and then started it about a year after. So we're about our 3rd year now. We're doing very well. I'm very happy.
Any idea how many people you've been able to help at this point?
Oh.
Sorry,
I couldn't even tell you. Hundreds.
Oh, cool.
Hundreds. We've really touched a lot of people's lives. And one of the concepts for me was even my own guys. I was in the special operations theater my entire career. I wanted to bring those guys home and not let them go back as contractors and give them a place where they could actually work and see what worth they were, because they're all subject matter experts when you do 20, 25 years. And so all my guys are veterans in the special operations community. We're really proud. We finally hired some Navy guys, and that was actually very hard to find.
There's a Navy guy there, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. What if people have more questions or want to help or find out what they can do for Metris? Do you have a website?
We do. www.metrisglobal.com.
There's
absolutely.
the spelling right there. So
yeah, absolutely. Call us. Get a hold of us.
All right, sounds great. Well, we appreciate you We appreciate you being our episode sponsor today, and thanks for stopping
Absolutely.
by. And get back to work.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate you coming by. Thanks, buddy.